How's it going, guys? This is Legendary Nats, also known as Stan, and we're back, coming at you live. And I'm sorry if things sound a little off. I have told y'all in the last episode that some things have happened over the weekend, to the point that I'm trying to figure out how I can do my sound arrangement. My audio is going to probably sound a little off, probably a little weird, and I apologize if it does. I'm trying to work with what I got, you know what I mean? But today, guys, we're going to just continue going down into the Demon Ruins and do what we got to do up in that area, if you know what I mean. So, in the last episode, we started out making our way through the Demon Ruins, and we're just going to continue making our way for the most part. I think that brings it, yeah. So that's kind of a little shortcut. I actually shouldn't, no, that's fine. That's fine for me to go that way. But yeah, guys, I've been kind of rearing to get back into recording. I've had a hell of a weekend, guys. Nothing to do with, like, my wife or anything like that. Man, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Our internet has practically just been non-existent, to the point that it has just been really, really crappy for us to try and do anything. So we've just been trying to do what we could for the most part. And we have to get, like, I can't even stream at all because the internet is just so weak right now. There's just no way I can even stream. So I can only do what I can, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of waiting for a phone call from my wife. So if you see a random cut, that's probably what it is. Just went from, oh, almost fell right off. That's what it be good. But I was able to get a PS4 Pro, and I was also to get a couple of cool things, but it still sucked. Nonetheless, it never is fun to spend money or anything like that. But I was able to actually trade in my old PS4, so it's been good, guys. And I got me a new mic. I got me a Blue Yeti mic. So I'm going to be returning that other mic that I got because it just wasn't doing it for me. But we're going to summon our bro, Solaire, here. Because, you know, Solaire is bro. And we're going to take on this boss and see how well we do. You came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker! I haven't fought Centipede Demon in a long time, so we will see how well I do against him. He's kind of a crappy boss to fight against. Mainly because there's so much lava in the place, and it sucks trying to go through that. You see that? Like, just simply touching it by accident was enough to do that much damage. And there he is. So, sorry about the random cut. Nothing has happened. Just, that was my wife. And he'll do that little slam attack. He does hit kind of hard for the most part. And Solaire doesn't do too well against him. And you're probably like, when does Solaire ever do well in any of the fights? Well, he actually does do pretty decent in some fights. And you can actually cut off his arm. And it becomes... Oh, we cut off his tail. And we got his ring already. That's awesome. And that was that. I was going to try and use spells, but that just wasn't going to be possible. So, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. And Solaire survives, which is awesome. Now what you want to do, you actually want to go ahead and put on that ring, because if you come out here, now we see that the lava really doesn't do much of anything to us. So, which is pretty nice for the most part. I don't think there's anything in here from my knowledge. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is. And we'll just make our way downtown, walking fast. And look who's here! Our friend, Solaire. Let us go ahead and sit down. Yeah, I was going to try and use spells on him, but I ended up getting that phone call from my wife and kind of threw me off of my game because I forgot that he's so erratic. So, but let's talk to Solaire.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
Let's see. I'm wondering if he says anything different if I wear the Sunlight Maggot helmet.
Why? After all...
Nope. Still nothing different. He's starting to kind of lose a bit of his faith because he still cannot find his own son, and it's really, really starting to mess with him. But now we make it our way to... I did rest at the bonfire, right? No matter. It is only human to commit a sin. We'll just continue going through. Now, they did a poor job, and I'm definitely not someone who's going to hold back whenever I feel that they did something wrong, but they did a terrible job when it came to optimizing the visual aspect of the lava. They put such a horrible glare on it. I mean, it is just god-awful. And you see all those are actually the dragon butts. They will attack you if you aren't careful. So if you go over there and try and start fighting with them, they will fight you. And they can hit kind of hard if you're not careful. Very much so. And in this area, we're going to come across a couple of different enemy types. Nothing too drastic or different or anything like that, but there's a couple of them that kind of suck. There's like this like octopus thing that's here, and it sucks trying to fight it. Wouldn't you just love to have a ring to be able to just run through lava like it's nothing? And then we're gonna just make a mad dash this way. I don't think any of the dragon butts will come at us. Now, I think you can actually farm these things for dragon scales. I think there are another means to be able to do that if you wanted to. There are easier means to be able to do that. I mean, you can end up... Nope, that's not the fake wall. There's one of these... Are you a mimic? Let's go! Nope, not a mimic. Soul of a great hero. One of these are a fake wall. Now, I may end up getting lost a couple of times because I do terrible in the Demon Ruins because it's been such a long time. Yeah, see, that one's already wanting to try and fight me. Whoa, where'd he go? Oh. I'm sorry, hombre. I did not mean to make you angry. Okay, he's okay. He's calmed down. He's calmed down. Okay, the way that I came through... See, this is what I'm talking about. I get lost here. This place is so weird. It was this way, I think. I think it was this way, yeah. They're just gonna run. Yeah, see, with that ring on, we can finally run through the lava to kind of help us out. I think it's kind of a dumb mechanic, to be quite honest with you. They could have made it to where this wasn't in lava, but, you know, I'm just a player. Well, that brought me right back here. I think I got to run over there to the other one. So, but yeah, we see how crazy this place looks, man. It looks like a freaking, like it looks like hell, essentially. And they kind of, I think that was practically their goal, was to make it look like hell. I think we got to run past these guys, which is fine if I can make it past them. I knew one of you would be alive. Take that. Move. I don't want to get smished. One of these, like I said, are a fake wall, and I cannot remember which one it is. Those things are actually quite big. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yes! Now we have a bonfire. I knew one of these was a fake wall. I could not remember which one, though. So now, let's see, which way is it that we gotta head to? Think this way? Yeah, I think it's this way. From my knowledge, there are not any real important items in this area. Now, if I'm wrong on that, I will find a way to actually show you that there are important items, but from my knowledge, there are not. You could also run over here. I guess this is to kind of protect yourself if you're getting attacked by the dragon butts, or the dragon butts. But if not, then you could just head this way. It's easier to just run past all those enemies. They don't really give you that many souls anyways for you to try even farm them. And they're just so unnaturally strong that it's almost important not to take them on. So look at all these statue looking guys. Ah, one's right behind me. Ah, there's one over there. I think there's an item over here. That's why there's one over here. Isn't there an item over here? Ha ha! Fooled ya! Now, the boss in this area is a notoriously dumb concept of a boss. Every person who's ever played the first one, have beaten the first one, and has gone through all the nonsense that is this game when it comes to these particular bosses. This one in this game is definitely one of the worst concepts. It was a cool idea, just terrible in how it was executed. I know I'm kind of stammering on my words, but even FromSoft apologized heavily because of how bad they did the boss fight in this area, which is one of the Lord Souls. Let's go ahead and take on this thing. These guys aren't too hard. They're just big derpy looking monsters. They're really not that bad. Compared to what you can fight against, yeah, they're really not that bad. There's nothing right here. And nothing right there. Just had to make sure. Now you see right up there, there's actually an NPC that we can fight. And I think there's also another invasion in this area, and I think you have to kind of trigger, and I don't know how to trigger it. I have to remember how to trigger it. But it's kind of important that we get it, and you have to get it before the actual fight with the Bed of Chaos. Killing all these enemies so I don't have to worry about them. And this episode may be a little bit edit heavy, and I hope that I don't make it too edit heavy. I'm trying to... Oh, yeah. No! Shucks! That didn't work how I wanted it to work. But I'm going to try and make sure it's not super edit heavy, but there is a chance. Because there's just a lot of things that I'm going to end up getting lost in. I know this for a fact, because this place is pretty confusing. And I mean, you can kind of see the verticality of the place. It's already like super confusing. Those guys are coming. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go this way. So, if I get lost, I apologize. Now, I don't even think this item's even worth it, but I want to get it. There we go. Oh no, it's worth it. It's a rare ring of sacrifice. It's always good to get a ring of sacrifice. I don't need my charred ring right now, so I will put on... Oh gosh! You prick! I did not expect that. We'll put on Chloranthy ring right now. But yeah, for the most part, like, some of the items are good, but I don't think there's anything like super important as long as in what is important for item wise. I don't think there's anything super important. I think they have a certain catalyst you can get, but let's see if we can actually take on this girl up here. She's a strong pyromancer. Yep, we got her. She will mess you up if you're not careful. If you don't have... There's Kirk. Oh, gosh. And he's dead. And that's the last time he'll actually invade you. And I got a sword. Good stuff. And then what she dropped? The Izalith Catalyst. I think that's stronger than... Let's see. Magic based. Or magic adjust. That thing has a really good scaling, so I think overall it would probably be better than the Sorcerer's Catalyst. Is it heavier? Looks cooler. Kind of makes me feel like Gandalf. You see these guys just mimicking being a whatchamadoodle. And we could have actually went straight ahead and fought the boss. And I didn't want to do that just yet. Oh, you prick. Let's go ahead and get our S's back. There's a lot of these guys in this area. There are a lot. There we go. I probably could actually put on my Serpent's Ring, get some more souls. I mean, it's not like I need them, other than just leveling up. Or increasing the power of some weapons, but that's really about it. Now, if you're wondering, we're kind of at... Let me make sure that there are... Okay. We're kind of at where that shortcut is. So, that shortcut we unlocked earlier in the game is right here. And if we weren't careful... I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And... I'm going to try and get some of that dark fog on him because I really want to see if it'll work on him. Try to see. Probably not. But it does a lot of stun damage. It's ridiculous how... Oh gosh. Whew. These guys still hit really hard. I don't think that'll ever change. Kind of get in a place where they'll... Let's see if I can... Ow. Try to do some DPS. Oh, wow, he got me. Well, I will be right back. Real quick, I wanted to show this while I warped over here so I can get to the shortcut. I wanted to show you this, that there's now a body over here next to the Daughter of Chaos. And it's the Armor of Thorns, which is Kirk's gear. We'll read it real quick before I jump back over to where I was wanting to go to. Let's find his stuff. Here it is. Armor of Kirk, Knight of Thorns, and notorious member of the Dark Raids. A dense patch of thorns grow from its surface. It's a fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for by simply wearing it and rolling can even damage enemies. And I don't think it really says too much else. But he was trying to help out our lady right here. So I will be right back. Alright guys, we're kind of back. I ended up running into Solaire right here. Now, if you didn't kill that sunlight maggot beforehand, at this point, after killing the centipede demon, you would have run into Solaire and he would have attacked you.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son. Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my.
You see that he's kind of lost hope. But he will actually find more hope whenever we need him again. Hey, you come back here. You stop. You stop. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, so... let's try this again and not die. But I am the achievement getter here, hombre. Oh, I can now fully upgrade my Artorias sword. Let me go get my non-existent souls, since I've had a terrible time. I died a lot. I would show it all, but it's just showing you me being stupid. So, the only funny joke I said throughout all of it, if it makes you feel any better, is I wish I had lightning blade so I can yell out Raikiri. So, that's about all I've said. And now we have to re-kill all of these things again. Ugh. I hate having to re-kill things. And I have to wear Dusk's crown because it does all the magic attack damage that I could ever want. So, and that's what I was needing it for, was for that magic attack damage. So, oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot about this place. And look, our boy Sigmire. Our boy Sigmire. I forgot all about this. And are you coming after me? I don't remember if these guys are good against magic or not. Apparently not. I can keep using my humming souls. They shoot stuff at you if you're not careful. So be very, very careful with them. Let's see, I think this leads us to where we can actually talk to Sigmar. Listen to him, dude.
Oh.
Excuse
me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. Must be the war. Well, what's on your mind? No, don't tell me. Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come.
If you actually jump right down there and
I have an idea.
let's see.
I will rush those dire fiends and you can slip away in the confusion. Please, friend. I owe you much more than this. By the honor of the Knights of Katarina, allow me to assist you. And now, I go. Don't be slow. Come on, finish! Now, because I am Sigmire of Katarina, and you...
Be careful, these guys can mess you up. But Sigmire probably won't survive. No, I didn't think he would. If you actually, and we just screwed up, which I'm going to show how to do it in the proper way, how you are supposed to. Oh gosh. Okay, well. That ended up breaking all of our armor. Interesting. I see how, I forgot that if you do that, then you need to be sure that you take off all your armor because it will mess you up big time. So let's see if we can fix all of our armor. Let's see. Yeah, you see it did all that damage to our armor here. And we will go back. I will meet y'all there. Alright guys, so I kind of sped it up just to kind of, and you'll see it, what I do. Nothing really important happened other than, one, losing our bro Sigmire, which is one of the saddest things to ever happen. And two, having to be naked, which is never fun in this game. It sucks, man. I was really hoping to be able to finish up Sigmar's quest, and I completely screwed it up, so please forgive me along those lines. Really didn't mean to screw it up. I can't believe I did that, but, you know, what can you do other than just try to do what you can, right? Now, if I remember correctly, I think there's a hidden wall somewhere around here. I think it may be behind one of those pitfalls, but I'm pretty certain there is a hidden wall over here. Or no. So there's nothing that way. There is a pair of steps, or some steps. And this leads us up to where nothing is at. Except for we could drop down there. And I guess that's about it. We can go this way. I'm just trying to see where this would lead me to. Okay, so that leads us out. Which, this is the way to come in here without falling and dying. So that's where that led us out. And we're going to go right back here. Boop. We could probably actually put our clothes back on. I took them off because I didn't want to... nope, wrong one. I didn't want to get my equipment broken because those guys break equipment. Obviously, you just saw what happened to me. And if I remember correctly, nothing happens if... I think that's just where it ends at. So... No! Now I gotta try and find my souls. Make sure they weren't down there. Where did the souls go? Are they over here? Yeah. That's where I saved my spot. Okay, good. Alright. I gotta make sure not to rush. Since it's so easy just to rush right through that. And try to just see what is here. Now, if I miss anything and you guys have played the game and you're watching me play through this, first off, I'm sorry that it's, one, a complete and total mess. That's a random drop-in. I can't tell if this is... Okay, thank God. We've got a red Titanite slab, so if we want to make a chaos weapon plus 15, or a fire weapon, it's one of the two. This little maze is crazy, y'all. But if I am missing something, and you guys do notice it, please let me know. Because I sure as heck don't remember everything in this area because it's been such a long time. I don't think I am missing a lot when it comes to some of these areas. I think I'm getting it pretty good. And I think those octopus things, you can actually farm them for chunks. And I think that's it. I think that's everything here that we can get. For the most part. And then here we're going to drop down and we're going to go this way so that we can actually go up the steps. And get out of here the right way. And I know it's going to be disappointing, but no, we are not going to be taking on Beta Chaos in this episode. Mainly because there's just so much stuff going on. I just don't have the time to be able to do it right now. But I just kind of wanted to go through the area and try to clear out the area before we take on the boss. So, just wanted to let you guys know, in case you were wondering. Oh, and I found out that the Demon Titanite does respawn. I didn't know that. I thought that once you killed him, that was him. That was done. And I was wrong. And I forgot to set it to where it doesn't show when pop-ups on my thing. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I forgot to do that. Okay, this is where we killed the witch. That's the boss room, and we're going to just continue going through. And guys, we're going to finish up this area in the next episode. So I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. How's it going, guys? This is Legendary Nats coming at you again. I'm also known as Stan. I forgot to add that part of my tagline, but we're going to continue on with this area. I've had a heck of a time in the last episode. And I'm doing these back to back, so that's why there's probably not going to be much difference in a lot of things. Just because I want to... Oh, gosh. Want to make sure I kill these things before they... Okay, good. That wasn't too bad. I think that's hidden wall. Nope. I was wrong, bros. Now, are you a mimic? You are not. Let's go! And now we have Chaos Fire Whip. Let's go ahead and read that bad burr. And in the last episode, guys, we ended up making a huge mistake, and we lost our boy Siegmeyer due to my negligence. And we got his ring. Stone plates, that symbol of the symbol of a true knight, grant the strength to face various hardships. The precious rare speckled stone plate grants a small boost to defense against magic, flame, and lightning. We will be wearing this particular one to kind of help us out, because where we're going to be going is going to be kind of tough. There's lots and lots and lots of fire. And we want to kind of do what we can. Now, I'm going to show you something cool about this boss. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And I'm going to kind of put on something a little bit different to kind of... I'll go ahead and go full-blown right here. Because what we're about to go up against is kind of tough. Not as in tough and difficulty, as in like, I don't know, not like Manus tough, more like gameplay mechanics tough. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what we got to do. First, I'm going to equip a bow, because this is going to be important. Whee! Gonna go down this slide right here. Bed of Chaos. Now, for the most part, you're gonna want to have a shield that can block pretty good, enough stability. And you're going to want to come in here, hit that. We see something is emerging, which they actually made it look much better compared to what it used to be. They were definitely able to make the fire a lot smoother. And I'm going to show you, you can actually quit out of this, and you'll be right outside the boss gate. And in here, I will actually need to switch out to the Hawk Ring. You'll see the reason why, because it's the safest spot where I'm going to need to be. And I want to make sure I have something that can kind of keep me safe. And head on down here again. Now, you can keep doing this and it'll actually save your progress. I think they kind of did that as a courtesy, as you see. And now, we're going to just run. And you'll start to see that parts of the arena will actually start dropping. And if I remember correctly, this is where I can actually stand at safe. Yeah. And you're going to want to use your bow and make sure you hit the right spot. so that you can kill. I'm doing so bad. You have to angle yourself just right. Now you could actually just go right in there and attack it if you wanted to, but I think this is just the safer route to go. You just have to... There we go. Now the other arm is out. And this is where we're going to quit out again, so that it can reset. This is one of the safest ways to handle this boss. If you try doing it the other way and actually go the way you're supposed to, it is a pain. It's a true pain. Even going through what we're about to go through in here now, it's still a pain. I say that because you have she can actually shoot fire. She can use Firestorm, and it will screw you up big time. Now you see right here this Firestorm being used, and it does a lot of damage. So, oh, I forgot she can reach out this far. And we're gonna want to block, because now she can do this and do a ton of damage. She has a long range, and we're gonna want... Golly. Yep. I will be right back. Let's try this again. Make sure that whenever you go down this thing, kind of go from side to side. It does help out. Especially if she does this. Did I get it? Yeah. Cool. And you just kind of want to roll through this. And that's it. That's all of it. You've beaten her. I know what you're thinking. That's quite disappointing, but that's seriously it. And from there, we've now got 2 Lord Souls. And, you know, it's just, it can be very, very frustrating at the fact that you go through such a rigorous area, and really, it doesn't really pay off that much. You don't really get too much out of it. I mean, it's just... It's a poorly designed boss, in my honest-to-God opinion. And... that's it. But... what we can see... was that this was actually the Witches of Izalith. That little maggot that we just killed... was her. The reason why I didn't wait long enough to actually show you what she looked like was because I've actually had her kill me right when I got here because I ran out of stamina. But let's go ahead and read. I think it's in... Alright. Soul of the bed of chaos and the mother of all demons. This Lord Soul was found at the dawn of the Age of Fire. The Witch of Izalith attempted to duplicate the first flame from a soul, but instead created a distorted being of chaos and fire. Its power formed a bed of life, which would become the source of all demons, and is more than enough to satiate the Lord Vessel. She is the reason why the demon ruins exist. She is the complete reason why demons exist in general, because of her actually making the mistake of trying to bring out the first flame. And it's really mostly because of Gwen's fault on there. He asked her to do it. But, you know, it's just one of those things, man. It's sad.
Oh, hello. What is it that you need? Below us lies the ruins of the legendary city of Izalith. There, a molten giant watches over the flame of chaos. Our fair lady and Mistress Quelaag fled from the ruins. I do not know the details, and I do not ask.